We continue now with our Great American Panel. We had the very tragic news this week of the death of Whitney Houston, and while much of the recollection and the memories are focused on her incredible God-given voice, I think it's made everybody stop and take a look at how she lived her life in the later years. We still don't know yet whether or not drugs were part of the cause of her death. We'll learn that later on. But could you talk a little bit about what her life means and what we all ought to learn from her?
I mean, Clive Davis called her, next to Aretha Franklin, the greatest singer that ever lived, and that's the guy, right? And I feel like people talk about, okay, we'll go after the doctors who prescribe the medicine, or go after the pharmacy. Go after the entourages that surround these people and enable this behavior, and it's in their best interest to keep these people alive. Because when one of these people die, the only thing you can put on your resume as an entourage person is drug mule and lackey, and it's very hard to get a job with that on your resume. So I say the laws should be structured in a way that goes after these entourages, and you're going to see a lot fewer of these deaths.
I know people are going to get angry at me, okay, but being the only Hollywoodite here, right, living so close to the hotel as it is, there's got to, and listen, the liberal on the panel saying this tonight. Where's the personal responsibility?
That's what I want to say.
Okay, where is seriously, my husband's a physician. Most physicians are good. Yes, there'll be somebody with their hand out for cash that's going to write scripts to celebrities, whether it's in L.A., Hollywood, Arkansas. Okay,
yeah, there you go. Shout out.
Right, and then additionally, yes, you do have the entourage, but at the end of the day, that person. What is the first step?
No, I don't disagree.
Well,
but think
what this is going to do. The whole culture of Hollywood. We see this time and time and time again. An incredibly talented young person who, every time you see somebody now who is, very young and starting out, you just worry what kind of a path are they headed
But you can't make every physician skittish on doing what they need to do. I mean, when you come in there and you need Xanax, let's just say someone goes home and takes the whole bottle. Of course, it wasn't being.
It really does. It depends what was prescribed, how much, and how much.
But when you talk about
people have to have personal responsibility.
When you talk about personal responsibility, look, I'm a performer, and I know I look totally cool and on calm right now. I'm just kidding. It's very insecure people that tend to be performers, including myself. I always joke, if my mother hugged me 2 more times, I wouldn't be a comedian. And so those people don't have the ability. Cameraman should not have laughed at that.
Is your mother part of the entourage?
Yeah, she's not part of the entourage. But I really think that it's very hard to have personal responsibility when you're inherently fragile as a performer. And I think a lot of performers are. And so I think then those people seize upon that insecurity, take advantage of your neediness, and don't protect your own best interest.
Yeah,
so
but somebody's got to be. I mean, if we're talking about prescription medications, somebody has got to be prescribing that. Right. And I think that's where we may well see what we saw in the case of Michael Jackson, a doctor on.
Right.
Well, and that's a different deal, because the guy was administering Michael Jackson with a drug. He had to administer it. This is different. She went to a physician and got pills, and who knows what if she concocted it with something else or what happened.
Now, we're going to end this evening with almost a lightning round. And the question is it important, to shift topics here, that your Valentine share your political beliefs? And I got to tell you, I think of Mary Madeline as my sister. She is one of the Cheney family sisters. But whenever I say that, people say, does that mean that James Carville is Dick Cheney's son-in-law? And so you have to kind of take a step back. I don't think they would say you got to share the same political views. But maybe we got to do a lightning round here, and you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you have to share political philosophy with somebody to really be in love with them?
I think to be in love with them and be with them, yes. I think to be friends with them, no. I have a lot of friends that are on the other side, but as far as like having a relationship, I don't know how Mary Madeline and James Carville do it, or Maria Schwarzenegger and, they're gone.
Yeah.
How about that?
For me, my husband comes in and he says, honey, who am I voting for? And I say, if you vote Republican, there's the couch. Vote Democrat, come to bed, darling. So I do think it helps.
51% of the American people in this latest poll said, yes, you've got to share the same political beliefs. 47% say, no, it doesn't matter so much. Do you want to have the last word?
Yeah, 56% of those women said it's important, but I think that's misleading. I think it's
We don't know they were all women.
Yeah, well, they were all women. It's because you women want us to agree with you on everything. That's all that is.
Right.
There you go.
I'm so attacked by 3 lovely women on this panel. I'm outnumbered.
Well, you guys are very nice to spend your Valentine's Day here. I don't know what it means about what your alternatives were, but I'm very glad.
You'll never know.
I'm in a loveless marriage, so.
That's definitely all we have time for this evening. Thank you for being with us.